Welcome, everyone. Good evening. Happy Monday. What an amazing day it has already been. We just want to welcome everyone to join us here this evening. We are Jens and Cindy Brentison, and we are coming to you from St. Augustine, Florida. We are going to share with you about this little X39 patch that we were introduced to 3 years ago. First, I want to share with you what we're going to do tonight. I know some of you might be new and you're just jumping on here for the opportunity to understand what can I get from this amazing little patch my friend has told me about. And others might be thinking, okay, I want to go a little bit deeper dive into what this patch technology and opportunity are offering me. So we are going to first begin with, it will be somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. We're going to do an overview of the X39 technology and opportunity. And then around 7:30, we're going to jump into a time that we're going to have a few of our team that were with us at the Next Level convention this past weekend in Orlando share some of the zingers that they picked up at the convention. We're also going to talk about personal challenge for your next step. We're going to talk about the incentive bonus going on right now, the incentive trip run that we're all on right now. And we are going to be sharing with you some exciting things that are going to happen this week. So buckle up, sit back, and if you're brand new, we're going to share with you how you can actually get your own patches for wholesale. So let's tell you about this patch first. So I've been a healthcare professional for 50 years. That has nothing to do with anyone needing to know health and science to be able to use or tell someone else about the patch. But the reason I like to share that is because that means I put everything I've done the last 50 years behind this patch when I say I have never, ever in the last 50 years seen anything so remarkable, so incredible as what we have found in this X39 little patch that looks like a little sticker. We simply peel it, place it anywhere on our body. We wear it 12 hours a day, throw it away, put a new one on the next day. And we're going to break down everything about this little patch and its technology for you quite quickly. For Jens and I, we've had some of the most incredible testimonies. We're going to share that with you partway through. If we had opened up the mic and brought our team on to share their testimonies tonight, you would be blown away. It would sound like we were at a healing conference, wouldn't it?
Pretty much.
Because we've had from A to Z that we have seen in the last 3 years. The most important thing that I can tell you is this little patch puts nothing in your body and it doesn't interfere with any medicines that you're on because it puts nothing in your body. And so it's pretty amazing how it works. And we're just wearing it, sticking it on our body, and going about life. So as we go through some slides, you could do this yourself because all we're going to be doing is reading along to help you be able to, whether you learn by seeing or hearing, it's all right here in front of you. And it's amazing. So first we want to go over how does the patch work? Well, I mentioned a minute ago, we just peel it and stick it anywhere on our clean, dry skin. You can swim, sauna, and you can shower when the patch is on. So as I peel this patch and I stick it on my skin, what's happening is there's a nanocrystal technology inside this little patch. That nanocrystal technology is simply organic sugar, salt, and ground up plant particles. What's really neat about this is that when I place it on my skin, there is a patent that is called phototherapy. So I peel the sticker, I put it on my skin, my heat activates the patch, and now it becomes like a mirror reflecting my own infrared light that I emit back through my tissue. That is called phototherapy. When that light is reflected back into my tissue, it is going to reactivate and re-elevate a specific peptide from when we were youthful, it was elevated. It will re-elevate that. This is non-transdermal. That means it puts nothing in your body. That's a patent. It puts nothing in your body. It's reflecting your own light. It does not include any drugs, chemicals, or stimulants. That's why it doesn't interfere with any medications, and it's non-invasive. How amazing is that? We call it a natural reboot. So the third patent on this little patch is amazing. It literally is saying that as your light goes back into the tissue, it elevates a specific copper peptide, which then reactivates stem cells. Now, if you want to keep this real simple, we say peel it, stick it, put it on your body, go on about your life, and get a natural reboot. This patent also includes age reversal. So don't worry about remembering all the science. What you need to remember, you've got to get the patch on your body to get your own testimony. And we don't know who will get what when. So you want to get started to get what you're going to get when you hear some of these testimonies.
All right. To me, this is probably the most, I was going to say probably, it's not probably, it is the most exciting thing I've seen in my lifetime in the natural health world. As Cindy was saying that, we have patents on it. When your stem cells are reactivated and your collagen's reactivated, that regenerates your whole body literally, all we don't know what, we hear a lot of testimonies on skin and stuff like that, but I can only imagine what it's doing inside that we can't see.
That's right. Because we
So
can see it on the
we
outside.
see
We
it
don't
on
know what
it,
it's doing under the
see it on the
skin.
outside. The studies show at 30 only half your stem cells are active, and I always say that's why at 20 you feel bulletproof, like nothing can hurt you, and then by 30 you start feeling a few aches and pains. Well, that's because half your stem cells are active. So just imagine if you could reactivate them stem cells, what that would do for you. I mean, it's amazing. At 60, your stem cell activity is almost t totally gone. So that's why, older people, they don't heal, they don't get around too good sometimes and all that. And a lot of it, it's just because the stem cells aren't keeping up with the repairing their body.
Or keeping the inflammation down anymore because that's an underlying issue.
So how do you wear the X39? Well, to me, it's the simplest thing I've ever seen. There's no pills to swallow, no potions or whatever, nothing to just simply just peel it, stick it on your skin. As case studies, you can see it's behind the back of the neck or under the belly button. Wear it 12 hours, throw it away. And I always tell people you can put it anywhere. Just say if it hurts, stick it there. Drink plenty of water, stay hydrated. That's a great idea anyway. The patch will work better, if you're hydrated, and it's that simple. And benefits of X39 to me, these are just the beginning ones really, because they go beyond that. But just increased strength, reduce inflammation, and all these are things that we lose as we age. Increased stamina, we like to retain them as long as possible.
That's right.
Energy and vitality, mental clarity, restored muscle, skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep. If you're not sleeping, you're going to have other problems. So sleep's important. Improved skin appearance. And so,
I love that this is not only a physical, but it's also mental and social well-being as far as health balance goes.
long-term results, well, first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. To me, that's really exciting. And that's almost just enough reason right there to wear the patch, because as we age, we have genes that turn on that we wish would stay off, and genes that turn off that we wish would stay on. So rebalance that. That's about 25-30% of the genes in your body. So, that's a lot. Your brain becomes balanced at 6 weeks, and you'll talk about that in a second. Your collagen's increased, like this collagen is not collagen you're rubbing on your skin or swallowing pills or whatever. This is your own collagen. It doesn't get any better than that.
Not a magic potion. It's
No.
literally stimulating your collagen
And a
reactivation.
lot of people don't realize collagen is in a whole lot of places in your body besides just your skin. It's in all your organs. It's all throughout your body. So I mean, collagen is very important. 6 months, your heart reverses in age. There are studies that show that. We got some, personal friends
Many
that can
testimonies.
vouch to that. So,
Yeah.
It's not anti-aging. It's age reversing per David Smith, inventor of the X39.
Yes. So when Jens was talking about the brain, this is a part of the case study on the brain. This is a 77-year-old woman's brain. So session one, where you see the red, that's inflammation in her brain. She has not had an X39 patch on her body yet.
I was out on the road with her yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, I know. There's a lack of brain coherence. And you can see her brain from the writing below, her brain is hyperactive. So her brain's not in balance. On session two, that is after 3 weeks, only 3 weeks on X39. The inflammation has been reduced. There is improved brain coherence. And look at session three, 6 weeks on X39. That's a complete turnaround, better brain coherence, and her brain is now in balance. So when Jens was saying, a lot of the other organs are being affected too. If this is happening with the brain, can you imagine what's happening with the heart and the other organs also? Everything's being stimulated. So as we're sharing about the technology right now, we want to lead you to thisisitinfo.com because our teamwork, This Is It team, has two sites. They have an info site. So everything we're saying right now, that information can be found in thisisitinfo.com. If you're needing to do a deeper dive, the very first couple videos will explain it all to you. And if you want the deeper science, it's in there too. But the bottom line is, until you get this little patch on your body, you are not on your way to getting your story, your testimony. So when we were talking about testimonies, they have been so emotional. They have been so sophisticated. They have been mind-blowing because they've been life-changing. They have literally, my testimonies and Jen's have rocked our world. 36 months on this patch, and we know it works. The first thing that happened for me was that I slept all night. A lot of people don't get a testimony for weeks or months. I happened to sleep all night after the first day of wearing the patch, 12 hours, threw it away, went to bed, and I slept all night. That may not sound like a big deal, but I had ruined my sleep pattern being on call, and I didn't sleep more than an hour or two a night or every other night. And I now sleep all night, sound, deep, dream. I sleep sound. I wake up, I remember my in color dreams. Jen's had a testimony right in the beginning of he was supposed to have 4 gum recession surgeries, and the dentist was blown away by the improvement in his gums, postponed the surgery, 2 weeks later, canceled the surgery. He did not have his $15,000 worth of gum recession. He was a very happy camper, weren't you?
Yep. Yeah.
I've had things like improved balance after an injury. We've had major testimony with our skin, even scars diminishing, wrinkles diminishing. So it has been mental clarity. Oh my goodness, dental sensitivity gone. Everybody gets their testimony at a different time. If you're not plugged in here and hearing testimonies, you might not even recognize because it's so subtle that, oh my goodness, that's right.
Yeah.
My dental sensitivity has improved.
I was spending more going to the dermatologist every year than these patches cost a year, and the dental surgery, well, that was 10 or 12 years worth of patches. So, I mean, goodness me, I mean,
Yes.
these things, at the end of the day, don't cost you anything.
Nope, they don't. And how do you put a price on your health? Everybody invests in different things, but we forget to invest in our health. Here's a simple, natural way to invest in our health every day. So you're probably saying, how can I get these patches? Well, what we want, and the person who invited you on tonight wants, is for you to be able to get your patches at wholesale. So that's what we're going to tell you how to do. We have 3 packages to pick from. The highest package is called Premium. That is $1,750. That's so you can get 20 sleeves. A sleeve is an envelope that contains 30 patches, which covers you for 30 days, one person. And that gives you 20 patches to get the best price. But then there's also the advanced package. If this is not within your budget, we'll step down. Advanced is $535 for 6 packages. Everything has shipping and tax added to it. And then the core package is someone who just wants to try it, $295. for 3 of these sleeves, which would cover you for 90 days. The part that I love is that this is a no-brainer money back 30-day guarantee. Well, there may be a guarantee, but if I had stopped the patches before 90 days, before 5 months, I wouldn't have gotten my major testimonies. So I'm saying to you, when Jens was talking about on the long term, the things that happen, 90 days is where we're starting to get the cellular repair work. Don't cheat yourself. We have seen so many people be able to come off of medications and have so much improvement in their body from different ailments they have been diagnosed with or they have, and yet they're getting maybe, a 30% increase and then a 180-degree turnaround. We don't know what you'll get, but you're going to get something at some
Well,
point. Stick with it.
some things just take time.
Yes,
The aches and pains you feel today didn't just start today. They started
that's right.
years ago. Now you're just starting to feel them.
Yes.
So, you have to give it a chance to catch up. If you're 50 or 60, 70 years old, it took you a long time to get the way
Yeah, we say,
the way you are.
David Schmidt says a month per decade of your age is what you need to give it to begin to see your real testimonies. But we saw testimonies, we're in our 70s. We saw testimonies much earlier than that. So another thing I want to point out is that you sign up for monthly subscription order. You are in charge of this. You don't get locked into something. You have a back office. The person who sponsored you can help you. You can call into the company and get help if you want to change it. But one sleeve subscription every month keeps you active. When I say active, it means that it keeps your account active, which means your volume for anything that you order will stay there so that you can earn off of that, and you can earn up to $100 per week. If you're getting 2 sleeves a month, that's going to cover 2 people in the household. And that will allow you to get all of the money you've earned. We'll talk about that you can earn money in just a moment. But you would just complete this enrollment form. The person who invited you will get you a copy of it or text you a copy, a link that you can print it out. You fill this out, you get it back to them. Why do you do it that way? Because if you enroll yourself, you will make an error and you will pay retail, and no one wants to pay retail. Let your friend or your family enroll you and get you in the system. And all you are is becoming a brand partner, which means a wholesale customer. And then if you want to go beyond that, we're going to explain that in a few minutes, but we want you to understand who the man behind this company is and how amazing it is.
Okay, David Smith, he's the CEO of this company and he's the inventor also. He has over 200 patents, which to me is just incredible. He's a scientist and inventor. He specializes in age reversing, amongst other things. But in 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research, and $4.5 million dollars. And 10 years later, he brought this patch to market. This company, if you're looking at it as a financial opportunity, I like this. This company's 20 years old. It's not a startup. We're open in over 80 or 75 countries around the world. And, I like it too because it's not a Me Too
Yeah.
product. We have a patented
It's
product.
exclusive to us.
Nobody else has this or anything close to it. Some people say, well, what about stem cell injections? Well, they cost tens of thousands of dollars and they may work, they may not work, and they can cause other issues. So, I mean, for, $3.30 a day,
Yes.
there's no competition really.
Yeah.
The company, and 21 was a $20 million company. Our teamwork came aboard in 22, and we did, honestly, our teamwork just exploded this whole thing.
Yes.
We are 55% of the company, and you can see the numbers, 320, 430. Last year was over 600 million, and we expect to cross the $1 billion mark this year. So it's definitely on fire. So.
Well, our team again is called This Is It Team, and we are pushing LifeWave to 1 billion by the end of this year.
Yeah, we are the fastest growth company in direct selling. So, I
Yeah.
mean, we're won awards for it. So there's,
#1 in momentum.
yep.
And our family, our teamwork, This Is It team was accredited for that. So about now, you might be thinking, is this something they mentioned technology, they mentioned opportunity. Well, we're going to ask you what's most important in your life. Most of us have to do with these words right here on this screen: family time, security, travel, better health, less debt. Well, the heart of the founder of this company is to offer this technology to as many families as we can so that they can get better health naturally and get debt free. It doesn't get much better than that. So there is an opportunity attached to this. No one is obligated. This is a privilege if you want to pay for your product by earning back. So you can earn many ways. The first way is called PIB, or product introduction bonus. If you share with your friends or family, because you know that they need it too. If you're breathing, you need it, and no one knows about it. It is a $35 bonus to you if they order the core. If they order advanced, it's a $75 bonus. And if they order premium, it's $405 bonus. So again, monthly subscription order is very important if you're wanting to earn back, because that keeps you active and holds the volume, which is what you get paid off of. The second way to earn income is called team commission. We have the opportunity to earn up to $25,000 each week in this binary compensation plan, and it is each week. So we're simply building two legs, a left and a right. You get your position when your friend enrolls you for wholesale. You will get a position, you will get a back office. You're not obligated to do anything with it, but if you choose to, it's available to you. You might be like us, and we didn't know we would. And when we realized how incredible this natural reboot was, we had to tell everyone. And now we have earned a very lucrative income over the last 3 years, and we are on a mission, our team, to help as many families as we can be knowledgeable about both of these opportunities of technology and earning income. So you're placing people on your left leg and your right leg, and the volume flows up whether you know them or not, and you have an opportunity to earn off of the volume from each of the sleeves that are ordered. We won't go in depth on this right now, but we will in a little bit deeper after the this presentation.
Okay, the third way to make money is matching bonus. This one here is totally unlimited. Actually, this one can go beyond the 25,000 a week. And this one is simply when you enroll somebody, you make 25% of the money they earn on volume. The person or persons, it should be a bunch, they enroll, you make 20%, and the people they enroll, you make 20%. So
Yes.
this way here is, yeah, I mean, the numbers can just get silly pretty quickly on this one. So,
We love that it's unlimited. This can surpass the $25,000 per week. And we might sound like we're just talking like crazy numbers. It's all real. This is who this company is. Their heart is amazing to bless as many families as they can. And This Is It team has partnered with them. So again, this is it info.com is where the info and the science and the patents and the case studies are. This is it team.com is where you can learn more about how you share, how the compensation plan works. Those are things that you can go back to. I encourage you, before you lay your head on the pillow tonight, fill out your enrollment form, text the person who invited you to watch this video a copy of it completed so they can get you in and get your patches coming. Begin right away to share with 2 to 4 of your friends that you know might be looking for more for health or wealth, because this package contains both. We offer Zooms almost every day of the week live. You can see on here Monday through Friday. And then we have a training on Saturday. You can go to youtube.com at This Is It Team and subscribe and be notified when the Zooms come on. You can watch them live, or you can go back and watch the recordings. So Saturday is a training that we share with you and teach you how to share with other people. We come alongside of you. You are not out there trying to figure this out. Everything in our system, we all do the same thing. And we all are blessing as many as we can to receive this success. And so you will be partnering with the person who invited you. If you want to go out and share, we help you. So we're going to shift gears now. I encourage those of you that were brand new to get your enrollment forms filled out and back to the person who invited you. We just came back from a wonderful annual convention that our teamwork put on. It was called Next Level. And we are going to be inviting some of our teamwork to share the zingers. What do I mean by zingers? The golden nuggets that they received at the convention that they walked away and had an aha moment. Then they're also going to share a personal challenge that they have given themselves for the next steps that they want to take. Now, I know some of these actually began to give themselves personal challenges like before we even went to convention. So this is pretty exciting because what is going on here in our teamwork is absolutely incredible and amazing. We've created such an amazing family and such an amazing group that we are all working together and coming together to help as many as we can. So I'm inviting Carlotta on now. Carlotta, hopefully you'll be able to unmute yourself and open up your video.
All right, I unmuted. I already opened up the video. How are y'all?
We are
Great.
well, we are doing incredible, and thank you for joining us. We cannot wait to hear what you have to share. Carlotta, how long have you been in on our team in Lifeway?
It'll be 2 years, November 29th.
All right.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes,
And you have done extremely well just sharing with people that you love and know and care about anyway, right?
yes, exactly. It's really it's not I think we go to work to make it difficult, and that's probably talking about takeaways.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I got taken away. What I saw on that stage was just the simplicity of what people are doing. And there is no secret sauce here, folks. It's just picking up the phone and talking and talking and talking. So my biggest takeaway, I mean, there were several, with the business, spiritually, I mean, just on all levels. This event was, if you haven't been to an event like this, to any event, get to an event because it'll change your life. But just hearing somebody say, "Hey, oh, I did 175 calls in 7 days," and I'm like, "Wow, I'm not doing that." But then, I mean, I'm there with my team, and we all start look. Let's do 175 calls in 7 days. I'm like, "Oh no, we're gonna do this." And I said, "Well, I'm doing it." Like I don't get left behind. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, why not 200? But 175 calls in 7 days, it's just 25 calls a day. And we're not talking about you calling somebody and being on the phone for 30 minutes. Today I haven't gotten to my 25. I've sent in about 10. And it's just been, hey, Cindy, Carlotta here. What's up, girl? Listen, I just got back from an event, and I don't know if you're open to making extra money, but I've got something for you. And I know you're into health and wellness, but let me know if you're in or not. If not, no foul, no harm. That
Yeah.
I just think of you as an incredible entrepreneur, and you crush things, and I'm going to crush this. So I crush everything I do. Let me know if you want more info, and that's it. A 20-second call. I mean, voice memo.
You're so right. You're so right. Keeping it short, simple, to the point. And because we've got something that we know the value of, they don't know yet, we want to invite them. And
Right.
everybody might be at a different level that we're talking to. Some are going, I was praying for something. Thank you for calling me.
Yeah,
Others are going, I'm super busy. And that's when I say, well, that's the reason why you would want to at least be using this patch so you can keep doing what you're doing.
exactly. And I mean, I'm leading more with business because I may get less people, but I'm being very intentional. Just, if I get somebody that's interested in an opportunity, and then they're going to look at the health. And if they say no, but what you got, well, then I'll share the opportunity. And the other thing that I got was just listening to Penny. If anybody can listen to Penny, how she grew this, not, in a town of 650 people, a cattle rancher with no network marketing skills, with no, you know, basically she just started sharing, and she did it messy.
Yeah.
where her upline told her, hey, you're talking too much. And then she just said, okay, what do I do? I'll do whatever you tell me. So being open to the duplicatable systems and not trying to reinvent the wheel. And then the last biggest thing was you cannot crawl to your purpose. That really hit me very hard. I mean, I think we all want this, but then we get fired up and then we put it over here. And well, I've been doing, I've it's 8 o'clock. I really don't want to do it anymore. And we all need to set times.
Yeah.
But I've been guilty of, it's middle of the day. I'm like, well, I've already messaged this many. I've already messaged my 10 for the day. I think I'm gonna go chill. I'm gonna go by the pool. And you can work by the pool, but I'm gonna like zone out. Or I'm gonna go. I love Netflix. I need to put the Netflix down. So those are my takeaways. If you have your purpose, you have your passion. I mean, run, folks.
Yeah.
Don't crawl, run.
And
Because this,
what I heard you say just now, don't make it a hobby. If you want
Mhm.
this as a business, then what you want to do is set time aside for it. Thank you
Yes,
so much. That was amazing. It was
thank you for
amazing.
having me.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
You're welcome. I love you too. And those were some really, really great nuggets. You're right. Penny was incredible. She was absolutely incredible and authentic. And we were like, man, if she can do it, anybody can, right?
She was probably the
Right.
best, in my opinion, about the best one up there,
She was.
just because, I mean, she was somebody, a lot of people say she, a little town, she can't do it. She has
Yeah.
no experience, no
Yeah.
nothing, but she just wanted it and
That's
she
right.
got out and did it.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Carlotta. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. We are inviting Janet DeStefano on. Janet, are you able to unmute yourself and come on?
Think so.
There we go. Can you open your video?
I don't think so. Um,
You should be able to. Your co-host, just open your video down at the bottom, maybe.
hmm, okay. It doesn't look like I am. Wait a minute. Am
Well,
I on now?
you no, your video is not, but go ahead and just share. It's okay.
Okay.
We got a
All
picture of
right.
you.
Some of the things I really want to just ditto some of the things Carlotta said about the simplicity and just pushing a little stronger. And I finally got follow the system. I saw it for the first time. I mean, we have been doing so much so wrong, and it's so simple. And this system is really like it's really training and preparing us for like the tens and twenties so that we can handle the hundreds and thousands because we couldn't do it without this simple system. And the other thing is, when she was talking about talking too much, oh my gosh, the best one, and all of us are still laughing about it, is um, put your phone on mute. We always want to just talk so much because we know a lot about the technology and stem cells. And one of the things they said was don't be the library, be the librarian. Just point them to the books. You don't have to be the whole library.
Yeah, and the
So,
only way she could cut herself off from talking too much was to mute herself. I love
right,
that.
okay.
So
That
key. Yeah.
that was good. And the other thing is about just being around the team, being around this weekend. And not that there was any doubt, but if there was any doubt whatsoever, I have beyond any doubt this is it.
Yeah.
And the evidence of God's hand on this business and his favor on this team, it was tangible.
Yeah.
And I just, for me to go to the next level, I know I have to push a little bit harder and just keep doing what we're doing and stay plugged in with the Zooms and the people. And I loved talking with Gina. It was so real when you get to talk to the leaders. And I just want to thank both of you. You've been so faithful to us and our team, and I just love you.
Oh, we love you too. I just love the points that you shared though, because I think that everybody who was either attending in person or on virtual literally got a download of a new, fresh fire. And the key too is not only about us, but about how badly others are needing us to open our mouth and share with them because they're praying for us to show up. They don't know what it is and they don't know what they're praying for because they don't know about it yet. But we are carrying the solution to their problem. And it's way too simple. Just like when this in the skits that some of our teamwork did, the bottom line was that we were in 3 minutes, there was a coffee shop intro, closing, and just listening, coming in on the solution for the problem and getting them enrolled because that's the key. Until they enroll, they don't have their own patches at wholesale. So thank you so much, Janet. We have fallen in love with you too over the last however much time it has been. And we are going to invite, whoops, wait a minute. I got the wrong name pulled up here. Hold on a second. Scott and Dawn Jackson. Let me see. I'm hitting, and it was hitting all kinds of things while I was trying to move there. So Scott and Dawn, you should be able to open. I've made you co-host. You should be able to open up now. There you go. Hello, you beautiful people up there in Idaho, right?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Why do I get Idaho and Iowa mixed up?
They both start
They're similar. We're from wherever you want us to be from, Cindy.
All righty then. Well, all I do know that you have been to St. Augustine because you all and Diane and Marv were at our house one time on a vacation. So yeah,
We had lots of fun.
You guys take it away. What did you come away with as your zingers?
Well, I don't know exactly who said this, but I know more than one did about, you're going to run into negative people.
Oh, yeah.
And it says, are you going to live your life the way they think you should, or are you going to live the life the way God wants you to?
There you go.
And I thought, there's so many negative people who just don't get it that we have ran into. But it was just an eye opener because I just really got the feeling that everybody, everybody, I don't care if it's the elites or whoever, have run into negative people and the no's, and it just reinforced in me that what we're doing is right.
Yeah, and I love that you brought that up because Dawn, the people that become negative are negative because they haven't found a solution to their problem, their aches and pains, their lack of sleep, their lack of having enough money by the end of the month. Those are things that make people negative, and a lot of the world is struggling with that right now. So you're right, and we can't be offended by it. We just have to realize we're not in their shoes. We share, and if it's not the right timing for them to get it, we just keep that friendship open and we come back and share again later. But there's just it's just amazing.
And of course, I always love David Schmidt and Steve, their interviews and stuff. He is so brilliant. He just amazes me every time I see him. But John Addison said a thing that said, if your thinking is stinking, your business is shrinking.
And that goes back to what you said about the negative. If we're around negative people and we haven't gotten ourselves where we need to be, we might absorb it or mimic it. So that's why we talked a lot about working on our own selves, that we've got a strong foundation. And those things don't phase us. We're just like, wow, I realize that they're just in a bad place right now. I'm going to keep dripping on them, but, not pushing them, not begging them to come along because not everybody wants help. Those were really strong points you just made. Thank you.
Thank you.
What about you? I know there's the hubby over there. I know you got something to add.
The convention was absolutely phenomenal. From top to bottom, the whole time, and it's so hard to pick one.
I know
that was there, but what I got away from it personally was the belief and the vision of where the team's going. That struck me really hard this weekend.
Yes, I'm thankful that you brought that up because vision was a challenge, right? What is our vision? If we don't have a man without a vision, he's not going to prosper. And I think so many of us get busy that we don't take the time to really have a vision So that's very, very, very foundational,
Very
Scott.
key, yes.
Very, very much so.
Wish you could just bottle the feelings and everything from the convention. You know, everybody was so, I mean, we've been to other conventions before with different companies, and it's like everybody's shoving and pushing to get the best seat, the best. I mean, this was just so organized and just so calm, and people were so patient. It just really impressed me on just the atmosphere of it and everything and the excitement and yeah. And Lynn Millette told us before the convention to have things set up after the convention. She said, you know, just get things set up. And I tell you, so we did. And we are so fired up. And I'm so glad we have them set up. And that we went out today and we even got more names and more. I mean, it was just, it just feeds off of it, you know? So thank you, Lynn.
Yeah, now that's a sign of a great leader. And then you turn around and do the same thing and you become that leader also. And, you know, I think when we really get it, you know, just like some people, there was a little bit of fear maybe going into convention about sharing. And when you really understand it, fear becomes a mute issue because you realize, you know, how valuable this is to them and planning ahead and being willing to just go share the love. This is love. This is a blessing. You know, how many lives have been changed already just in our teamwork? It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we decided we are rebooting our goals list, and we let life interfere too long that we are deliberately making more time for the business.
Well, there's not a person in the sound of our voice tonight that doesn't have the same ability that you just said to really reignite. Every day, every hour is a new opportunity. And where in the world can you find a system already in place for you, a company that wants you to get better health or wealth, whatever it is you're desiring, and they make it so, I mean, you just grab it and go, you know, and it's inexpensive. There's just, this is something that doesn't really exist anywhere else. And we have to, you know, just recognize that. And everybody needs us to show up for them. Thank you so much, both of you. Those are really, really good points. I can tell that you are going to take off and you're going to run beyond anything we've seen you do before because it's in you and it's coming out. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you,
We love you
guys.
both. We are going to invite on now. I'm going down the list here. We've got a couple more to share. Lewis, we are going to open you up and make you co-host. You should be able to unmute yourself and open your video. Yeah, there you are.
There he is.
So Lewis, you have only been enrolled. Have you even been in 2 months?
2 months exactly. Yeah.
All right. So this was your very first convention with This Is It team, your very first live gathering, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Lou is a friend of ours from years ago, happened to reconnect with us. And this is a man full of wisdom. He's a legend. And I just want to hear from him. What were the zingers and what changed for you as you're moving forward?
First of all, I agree with everything that was said by the other people that you had on before me. If anyone walked into that room and didn't know what was going on, they'd want to be a part of it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm eternally grateful that you sponsored me, number one. Number two, what your sister Gina and Steve Merritt have put together.
Yes.
Anyone can succeed in this business. I mean, their wisdom, their knowledge, and their caring and their love for everyone. I don't know how they do it. And they just give, and give. And
Yeah.
I got so much out of it. And as Gina said, you want to succeed in this business, you know, she points. All you need to do is say hi and smile because
That's
everything else is in place.
That's right.
Now, what happened to me today was I didn't plan this, but I found out that everyone that I met, I made a brief presentation. I did 5 presentations today in about 2 minutes. And I gave the card out. I gave my phone number, and we'll see what happens on that. But this was a gathering. More than the zingers, the vision is very important. What I really got out of this was talking to people about how the Apaches changed their life, and talking to people how they were building their business. And everyone is doing the same thing. It's the
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah.
It's following everything. If you follow what Steve and Gina and what you people are telling us to do, and we're all part of the same team. Everyone, I've never been in a place. I came alone. I wish I brought 20 people there, but I came alone. And I didn't feel, this is the only time and I've been at conferences all over the world, that I didn't feel like a stranger. Everyone was my friend. Everyone said hello. Everyone was helpful. Uh, like someone said earlier, there was no rush to a seat. The integrity and the honesty and the dedication and the stories of how lives have changed, both health and wealth.
Yes.
This is something that everyone qualifies for, and I think everyone should do. And it's surprising. Right before going to the conference, I got a haircut, and I got a call. Hey, Lou, this is Cassidy. We went to the site. This is that info. I already have 6 people who want to come in. What do I do? I say, Cassidy, when can I go to your house and meet your husband? And she's super excited. There's 2 kinds of people. There are people that are looking for something, and there are people that want to stay where they are. If
That's
people
right.
are looking for something, and we're going to find them. I walked up to another guy. He came out of a store selling beauty goods, and he was handing out things. And I said, "Man, you've got a lot of energy." And I said, "What would you do if you could earn an extra 5 or 10,000?" You know what he said to me? "I'd quit my job." And I says, "Well, maybe I can show you how to do that." And I says, "I can't talk to you now. I'm heading to Macy's. I got to pick up some clothes." And he says, "Well, where can I get this information?" I gave him my card, go to This Is It info. And I said to him, "If this doesn't make 100% sense to you, don't call me back." He says, "You're pretty confident." I says, "No, I'm not. The product speaks for itself."
Yeah.
So it's just a matter. The biggest thing for me, I've never worked a coal market in my life, and I had a fear of it. I had a phobia. And you want to know something? It's as easy as talking to you now.
Yes.
And your sister did it for me when Gina said, "Hey, you want to succeed, all you people? All you have to do, can you say hi? Can you
Yes.
smile?" Because what we have is all back. The system is in place.
Yes.
Everything is done. Everything is complete. And
Yeah.
I see how it has touched lives, health-wise and income-wise. And that is awesome. That is awesome. When you see people, their lives change. And we were crying during many of those stories, weren't we?
Yeah,
Many.
we were.
I
We
mean, I
do it
couldn't
all
stop
the
the
time.
tears from rolling. And I mean, not to get into names for people, but some of the people in the top positions, if you knew the hardships that they went through, you
Exactly.
wouldn't believe that they'd even be there. You wouldn't believe that someone would even be alive. And it's just,
Exactly.
and a lot of it is having faith in God and faith in themselves and faith in the team,
Yeah.
which is behind us 200%. So we're all blessed, and we're all very fortunate to
Yeah.
be on the same team. And
Uh-huh.
and I like just the meeting of the people. I mean, there's no aspect of this that isn't wonderful. And
Right. You're right. And you told
and
us
I
that you walked
and
in
I
the room and it was just like the whole atmosphere, no matter
no,
where.
I've never experienced anything like that before, and
Yeah,
I'm very happy, and I thank you too
Oh my
for
gosh.
giving
Well,
me a
thank you
chance to
for
be
calling
on your
us.
team.
you must have told me 4 or 5 times just about the people. You just couldn't
Yeah.
believe how nice they were, and the whole atmosphere. Which I
Yeah.
agree. Most places you go, the atmosphere is nothing like that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, if that was being held in Dubai or South Africa or anywhere, I would have gone to it.
Wow,
You
that's
too would too,
amazing.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing. We
Yeah,
love
and
you.
God bless everyone, and I wish everyone the best. And
Yeah,
we all have it here.
yes. Well, and I want to make a comment too. I'm bringing on the next. We are bringing. I'm going to look for John and Courtney Behringer. While I'm bringing them on, I'd like to make a comment too on what Lou was saying about Gina and Steve. And I just want to remind everyone that Gina and Steve have been at this for 37 years. And when we see what they're able to do and able to give without any limit and their heart for us, it comes from not forgetting where they were 37 years ago and what changed in their lives and their family, and knowing that if they could do it, anyone can do it, and that's where they want to bring it, so that everybody can be a part. Good evening, Courtney. Is John on, or do I need to bring
Yeah.
him in too?
Oh, he is next to me. He just needs to scooch a
Okay,
little bit.
perfect. Perfect.
We had yeah, we'll switch seats because the way our desk goes, it's L shaped, so it's
Oh,
hard
I
to
see his forehead. There it is.
huddle up or anything. So,
Thank you all for joining us. We
yeah,
appreciate your
thanks for
smiling faces.
thank you for having us. And this weekend was absolutely incredible. I was one of those people running though to my seat. I know everyone's saying everyone was nice and it was easy to get to your seat, but I'm a runner because when I'm at a convention like this, I like to be up front. I don't want any distractions, and I want to take in everything that I can take in. So I'm one of the crazy people. But anyways, so from this whole thing, I had 18 pages of notes and 102 photos in my phone for things I couldn't write quick enough, right? So I felt like I was a sponge all weekend. And I love it. So here's what I got. You need a vision, right? Number one. Number two, we have to follow the system. It's duplicatable, but daily consistency is going to truly get us to where we want to go. And we need to keep it simple and not overcomplicate it. We tend to overcomplicate it and get in our heads about what we need to say, and we don't need to do that. So those, and I wrote down some points because I know we're getting close to 8 o'clock, so I want to get through these. The legacy part of it, I love the legacy part of it. So Mandy Hosier actually said that the corporate team has our backs 1,000%, 1,000%, and that speaks volumes for a company and an organization like this, that they are going to continue to do what's good for us as the brand partners. And as the brand partners, we have to represent the company properly, right? So it's a synergistic relationship. I loved all that. David's vision is extraordinary for the future too. I love that he's looking 10 to 50 years into the future.
20 years.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, 10 to 20 years in the future, just to make sure that we're ahead of this industry and ahead of the technologies that are out there. And obviously the man's a genius. He's extremely gifted by God to be able to even create this stuff. So watching him was absolutely incredible, and just it's reaffirming that we're in the right spot, right? So I love Danny and Diane McDaniel said leaders implement what they learn. So that was huge for me, right? Because I've been to a lot of conferences that I might go home and I get lazy and I don't get into action right away. But I do know that if you don't take action within 24 to 48 hours of an event like this, your success rate is going to be lower. So anybody who was there or who watched virtually and got all of that knowledge, you have to put it into action immediately. So from that, I made 10 calls today. I had 8 conversations out of those 10 calls. 4 meetings are set in person, and I'm already promoting the next August event to put it in everybody's head that listen, I know you probably think I'm crazy. It's a year from now, but earmark your calendar because you have to go to the next event with us. It was absolutely impactful. So, that's kind of been my day. It's been great making phone calls and just reconnecting with people and looking at what my goals are to move forward and to really build this business. So that's what I got. Let us switch seats real
You
quick.
not only set a vision for you, you shared a vision for others. I love that. That's what a leader does.
Yes. So, all right.
You,
Let us
Courtney, we
let
love
us
you.
shimmy around.
Fun.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Well, obviously, Courtney mirrored a lot of what I was going to say, but just let me just share. I always look at things from a business perspective, 15 years in this industry. And um, I can say, like I've been to a lot of conventions in different companies, and I know they all say they've got the best product. But what is truly like what really resonated with me after listening to the CEO and he was so calm and confident in his vision. I really truly, I went to Joe and Lila and I said, this is truly, and this means this is like, I know a lot of people, no one knows me on here except for you guys, right? But this is truly the best overall company on the planet, no doubt. And I didn't say that until I listened to the CEO. I mean, the product is unbelievable. It's helped me personally. The comp plan is great. I'm a big comp plan guy. Comp plan is actually unbelievable and not great. But when I heard David, I was like, okay, this is the full package. And I was literally after he was done. And by the way, I was a last minute attendee. Courtney had her ticket way month or two before me. So I can't imagine that missing that, but I will end on this. After listening to David, I was looking for the August 2026 registration link because I'm like, I'm not going to miss that. I was like, where is it? I'm asking Lila, where is it? I need to sign up right now. And this is
Yep.
Saturday. I
Yep.
was like, give me that link. That's how valuable I found this event.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because it will be open very soon, but I'm going to share with you the one that's available in January
Okay.
because you're going to want to be there too because it's only 500 seats filled. The rest are virtual. But John, you just made the most profound observation because you are right. David Schmidt, we tell people every day, there's no one like this. No one. And you got it and you saw it. And this is going to change the whole trajectory of you all,
Yeah.
where you're going to go. Because when those aha moments that you got, that's what counted for you because you have the business spine like Jen's. And we saw that the August, a month
Yeah.
or so after we enrolled. I guess it was almost 2 months we met him.
We spent a lot of time with David because we've been on so many free
Right.
trips,
Now.
and he's all, and he's personal. You can go talk to David. He doesn't hide and all that. And I always tell everybody, he's the real deal. And they say,
He
well,
is.
they say, well, how do you know he's the real deal? I said, I've been around people in business for over
Yep.
50 years. And at some
Right.
point, you just know it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell.
Yeah. When he looks in your eyes,
Yeah.
and there was something we said there at the very close about, if you could just pretend you're sitting down with David for a moment as you look into his, he looks into your eyes with his amazing smile and he wants to say to you, we actually ended up cutting that short
Yeah.
because we had to cut a minute off of it. But the point we wanted everyone to know is he is that kind of authentic, sincere CEO, inventor, scientist, husband, father, friend. You do not find all of that ever in those many scientists. They're not usually relatable.
No.
A person who has over 200 patents,
Well, the fact is,
with his heart and the philanthropic part of him, of what he's doing with the drones and the patches when he needs boots on the ground to get the patches there right away during a crisis.
But to me, just the fact that we're creating these products, we're not going getting somebody else's stuff and relabeling it and whatever,
Genius.
hiring a bunch of doctors to say it's good and whatever it takes to promote it. I mean, this,
And it couldn't be more protected. Every single thing he does is protected on every single solitary dot, and the dots that aren't there, he's even dotted.
we'll never have a product that's not patent protected. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah. Or more than a patent on
Yeah.
product. Thank you both so much. We it's just so fun for us because we
Yeah.
came home literally late and had to leave this morning at 5 and we are exploding. It's like we've not had sleep for weeks because of working with Gina and Steve, but we are so like over the top. We've been in 3 years. And John, we feel just like you and Courtney and everybody else that spoke. We're just like, oh my gosh. It's like every time we go to a new level of we totally underestimated what we had. We've got to tell more people, we've got to share more, we've got to keep it simpler, say less, you know. So thank you so much for sharing. We are going to pop back over now and go back into the slides because we want, and I'm not sure if my slides were showing up. They may not have been. I think somebody said all the slides weren't showing, but we want to bring you into a couple of things we want to bring up. I hope you can see our slides right now. But we want to go back over and bring up some new things that we want to tell you about.
All
So
right.
we have the incentive bonus going on right now.
Yeah, there's two things going on right now. The incentive bonus, which runs, I think, through the end of the month. And then also concurrently with, yeah, you can't see the thing up there,
Yep.
August 31st. And also the trip to the Bahamas. And so there, right now you can get paid and get points. So, and the Bahama one runs until I think it runs up to start a convention in Anaheim in October. But so right now, I mean, yeah, it's a great time to rank up, because right now, if you go, what's that? I don't have the numbers in front of me. But the manager, you get I think it's $100, and the person that sponsors you gets 50. So, I mean,
Hold on one second. I'm having a little bit of trouble here for some crazy reason. Let me escape out. Okay, our slides are not showing up. Let's try this again. Glad I asked. Share. Okay. Janet, are they showing now? I think they're showing up now. So ranking up and helping others, like Jen said, to earn bonuses.
there it is.
Yep. Okay. They're still not showing.
They're not showing.
Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Let's see here a minute. I'm going to just bring the slides up all over again and open it. Just hold with me a minute because I don't know what's going on. Okay, Janet, are they showing now? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to talk you through because for some crazy reason, our slides are not popping up. So to go manager between now and I hate this isn't showing because my goodness, we want to teach on
Cindy, we can see your screen.
you can see my slides?
Yeah, I see that you just minimized it, but it was up there.
Oh, okay. You can see it now?
Yep, it's up now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to talk about, let me talk fast here. To create new managers. And that is going to give an extra $100 bonus to the manager and an extra $50 bonus to the sponsor of the manager.
Well,
So this is key between now and August 31st.
that makes it real easy for a new person coming in to get, to totally get their product paid for. And then they go manager, they get an extra $100. So, I mean, once they get 4 people and the product introductory bonus is plus the $100.
That's right.
They're just about in the black, or should be.
That's huge.
Yep.
And then we want to go over manager. We know there's some new people on here tonight. Manager means you enroll, you're a brand partner getting your product wholesale. You automatically get a back office for free, and you begin to share with your friends, and the person who sponsored you will help you to place your people left and right as you're patching people, sharing the opportunity with them to get their product at wholesale, maybe following up with them if they aren't ready, sharing the info site if they need to look at a little bit more, and you're placing people left and right. Currently, we are going for 2 on the left leg and 2 on the right leg that are at the core package or above to be manager. That's all it is. It's for friends. simply for friends. We all know for friends. We all have, 1,000 friends in our phone, and we're only looking for 4 to go manager. So we want to help you become a manager and create managers this month. Also started, we have the trip coming up in February, which is February 8th through the 13th, the qualification period for the Bahamas cruise for US, Mexico, and Canada is August 4th through October 19th. You can do this. We want to encourage you, put the pedal to the metal. You should be bringing 5, 10, 20 plus people with you. This is so doable.
These trips are a lot of fun. I mean, convention's great. We love them. You
Yes.
get to meet a lot of people, but
Yes.
now on these trips, you get to just hang out and relax and go to the beach,
It's all free.
go have a cup of coffee,
Go to the spa for free. They'll give you spending money. They
whatever you
send you
want
to the spa.
whatever you want to do. So yeah, these trips are definitely worthwhile.
You are like the king and queen. I mean, it's so amazing. And there's no limit. There's no limit on how many people they will bring. So our first trip, they cut it off at 100 and we got to be on it. But we're telling you there's no limit. So anyone, we've had people just enrolling that made manager and still made the trip. So you'll be shocked at who can make this trip. So help everybody you know that the time is now. It's not waiting till next month. It's now. You need to do the footwork now to earn the 2 tickets and the 2 flights, or the 2 trip and the 2 flight. So I want to let you know that found in our Jensen LifeWave Telegram page, this is for all of our team. As you get enrolled, you can join our Jensen LifeWave Telegram page. This team tracker is in there. Get it out, print it, and keep writing down how you are achieving your points so that you can keep track and you will know how close you are and where you need to pick up a little bit of speed, help your people upgrade from one enrollment package to another, help people go manager, help them go director, create a new rank for yourself. Every bit of that goes towards the Bahama Cruise and maintaining your rank every week. So this is extremely achievable. You can see it's 80 points, you earn 1 trip. 90 points, you earn 1 trip and 1 airfare. 105 points, you earn 2 trips and 1 airfare. And 125 points, you earn 2 trips and 2 airfare. So go for the gusto. If there's 1 of you, go for getting the whole trip paid for. If it's 2 of you, go for getting the whole trip paid for. We have so many people on this call right now that would say, yes, it's worth it. We've been there. That's how we met each other on the trip. We got to be wined and dine and spend the whole week together. So all of you, put the pedal to the metal and let's get this done. And we are going to do a leadership Zoom. This is only for directors and above. We are going to spend a few moments on how to go senior director and above, talk about what your vision is. This is this Wednesday from 12 to 12:30. I will record it, but I challenge you to be on the call. We're going to be doing some new things, some challenges. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming. We're super excited over where we're headed and what we're going to be doing. We have you in our mind and you in our hearts, and we cannot wait to take you to new levels. To be honest with you, every one of you on our vision chart, our board over here is an SPD. So it's not up to us, it's up to you. We're bringing you there, so let's go. All right. We love you all. And I want to also bring up that This Is It Team Convention, all in, is at the Eric Worre Studios.
In Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, January.
Yep. And the date's not on that slide,
date's
is it?
not on, no.
Yep. Let me pull it up for you while you're talking about where to get your ticket.
Well, you can buy the tickets now at thisisitconvention.com. We went last year, and that's actually the first one he did. And it's going to be limited to 500 people in the audience. Everybody else will be virtual.
January
And
9th and 10th is when this will take place, and it'll be live, like Jen said, but there will also be thousands on virtually. 500 seats is it. They're going to go fast. This is something that if it's in your budget, be there, because I will tell you, we had the most incredible time. We also had a night they took us out and wined us and dined us, but 500 of us, it was like an intimate little group that we all got to be together and enjoy the trip together. And I know it's not for everyone's budget, but if you can do it, it'll be worth it. So anyway, we just thank you all so much for being with us tonight. And we look forward to talking with the directors and above on Wednesday. God bless you. Have an amazing week.
love you guys.